Hi, I have Miss Kinsey on the phone as I'm doing this recording as she is COVID positive. And we're going to begin. To start this lesson, we're going to start with singing some nursery rhymes. What is your favorite nursery rhyme to sing?
Jack and Jill.
You want to sing with me? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. If we were in the classroom and the students were not engaging in that song, we would switch to a different one or give another student the opportunity to choose a song to sing. Can you tell me words that rhymed in that nursery rhyme?
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill are both words, but they do not rhyme. Jill and Hill are rhyming words. But good try. Can you tell me a word that rhymes with drink? Look around the classroom and what do you use to wash your hands?
Sink.
Drink and sink. Those both rhyme. Great job. What about the word ball?
All.
All's a good choice. You could also do crawl. Crawl, even though it is spelled differently than ball, still rhymes. And if we were in the classroom, I would write out the word ball and the word crawl so the student could see that they are both spelled differently and yet the ending words still rhyme. Can you tell me what winter is?
Christmas.
Christmas is celebrated during winter time. What else is celebrated during winter time?
Cold.
It gets very cold. We have holidays such as Hanukkah are celebrated in wintertime as well. Who can tell me some other winter weather you would find? Maybe not in Florida, but what would you find if you were in New York?
Snow.
Snow? What could you do in the snow?
Be cold. Make a snowman.
Make a snowman. So today we're going to write our own nursery rhyme about the cold weather, what you can do in the cold. You can write one about what you do during winter in Florida, like you could still go to the beach in Florida, or you could write one about your time in the snow. If you've never been in the snow, you can always just pretend. We're also going to look over some of our sight words. I want you to try to find some sight words that rhyme with words that you want to put in your poem or your nursery rhyme. So we can try to add 2 sight words. Some of the sight words are I and can, purple, her, she, him, he. Do any of those words sound like words you want to use?
Can.
Can is a great choice. Do you want to sing some more nursery rhymes so we understand rhyming better?
Yes.
What song would you like to sing? Do you like the Bumblebee song?
No.
Let's see. What else do you like to sing? What's your favorite song to sing?
I can't even think of it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's a great one. That's my favorite. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now, can you tell me some words that rhyme from there?
Star and R.
Star and R both rhyme. That's a great job. What else?
I can't think of any.
What about high and sky? Do you think those rhyme?
Yes, they do.
Now, if I was in the classroom at this point, we would begin to work on writing their nursery rhyme or poem, whatever they would like to write. I would sit with the students at the table and I would assist them whether they needed hand over hand, help with spelling, punctuation, or even to help them with rhyming words or coming up with words that rhyme with words they already have. We would then go over their poems and nursery rhymes, and they would have the opportunity to read them or sing them to me or to the entire class if they wanted. Do you have any questions or ideas about how I could make that any better?
I do, only two, actually. It was really good. It was cute. I liked the involvement and the interaction back and forth. You weren't just giving directions, you were involving. I actually felt like I was a student for a few minutes there. But because you're talking about, you bring in the cold factor and snow, I would do some of the pretend snow with them. And that way they could, like maybe even manipulate it in their hand while you are doing the lesson. And that might help pull some ideas out for them. And it might also help the kiddos, especially since they are, it is the ESE world. It'll help them stay engaged a little bit longer. Another possibility, and it's one of those that depending on how the classroom dynamics were actually going at this point in the lesson, the lesson may need to be modified, especially for some of the youngers, is to do more of a whole group type story, an interactive story where each person helps to come up with a different line, and then we put it all together into one nursery rhyme instead of each child writing their separates.
Okay.
Some of the older kiddos in the class, they could definitely come up with their own, but some of the youngers may struggle with that one. There's still to be able to come up with enough sentences to put together.
Okay.
But with the guidance and then pairing even just a couple of kids together and bouncing off of each other.
So doing partner work or group work?
Okay. Yes. And that's the biggest thing with, especially the ESE world makes it a little bit different. That right there would be perfect for any of the Head Start classrooms that I've taught, with your smaller group instruction where you're working with like maybe, 4 kids at a time or something like that. Even a whole group instruction with more of a neurotypical classroom. But with the ESE component thrown into it, definitely just the key is having different levels of the same lesson.
Okay,
prepared.
so I can definitely do that.
Even if you don't need it, you've got it ready in your arsenal. That way you can pull it out at a moment, and the kids don't see you stumbling, and you're on top of it. You're prepared for anything.
No downtime to try to find something for them. Okay.
That behaviors are more than likely going to pop up is when you stumble or oh gosh, I forgot this or something like that. But if you're able to say, okay, well, this isn't working, so let's jump to this, just like your idea for the different nursery rhymes. If this isn't working, then we need to jump to this real quick so that we can keep them engaged and we don't lose them.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you. Good luck.
And Miss Kinsey is an ESE teacher. On top of her being COVID positive, this has stopped us from being able to be in the classroom this week to complete this assessment. We hope to all be back next week in the classroom.